So let's start from the beginning. So where did you study and what subjects did you study?
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, basically when I was young, I was crap at everything. So yeah, I just basically thought, you know what, one thing I'm good at is making people laugh and acting like an idiot. So what I did, I went to college. I wanted to do GCSE drama, but my teacher was on crack. No, she was actually on crack and she never turned up to the lessons. So we got the message after a while, and she was always sniffing. So we kind of put two and two together. And then afterwards, I went to Croydon College. I did GNVQ in performing arts for 2 years.
Yeah.
Then I went to Kingston College and I did 2 years BTEC National Diploma in performing arts. And then I went to drama school, RDS, and actually one of my teachers was Tom Hardy, Batman. Yeah, he was my teacher. Amazing guy. Learned so much from him. He doesn't like me as much as I like him, but yeah, I threw the bagel at him by accident once, and long story, but yeah, love him. And that was it, yeah. And then afterwards I started doing YouTube videos, because I don't really want to, I thought that if I was going to audition for certain roles, I don't want to be stereotyped being Asian and Muslim, and I don't want to play the terrorist, or I don't want to be Saeed's gay lover with the hench white guy. I just wanted to do my own thing, and I did Diary of a Bad Man, and I was just very lucky, very fortunate that people around the world started watching it, and now I think we've accumulated 50 million views, and it's been amazing. It's been an amazing run.
Alright, let's go. Let's start like picking people then. Whoa, table for one. If you come here and say, can I have a table for one, please? Not two, one. Two means I have friends. That's bad, man. You should have told me. I would have sat with you as well. That's really bad, man. Yeah. You folding your arms is not gonna, yeah. I can still see you. You killed a leopard, yeah? You're just in the jungles of Africa, and I need to go to the shore soon. Hey,
Who would you say is your major influences in comedy then? Do you have a favourite comedian who you try to copy their style, or perhaps you just appreciate the value of it?
Yeah, you know, I don't like to copy, you know, because then you're not individual, you're not unique, you're not your own self. But like, I mean, I love all types of comedians. I mean, obviously, like, you know, the UK has some of the best stand-up comedians in the world, and we all know that. You know, there's so many, you know, McIntyre, Lee Evans, and I will be here all day talking about them. I love American comedy though. I love American stand-up. Right now, one of my favourites is Kevin Hart. I love Kevin Hart, and I love his energy. And yeah, Russell Peters as well. As an Asian, I look up to him because, you know, he's definitely the biggest and the best at what he does and stuff like that. So I really respect him. And yeah, I mean, obviously I love Dave Chappelle, one of the best stand-up comedians ever. And yeah, I watch a bit of everything really, to be honest. But yeah, I would say that the American comedy, the American stand-up is a bit more me, you know. And the difference between the UK humor is quite like sarcastic, quite dry, like as in, you know what I mean. And it's very very well timed. It's a beautiful timing.
Yes.
Whereas American comedy is more like energy, you know, more physical kind of presence and actions and stuff
from the
like that.
performance we just watched, I can see you've got a good blend of two. You've got the sly little facial expressions and then obviously the bombastic stuff as well.
So I just try to adapt everything and try to be me.
Has this ever happened, yeah? Have you ever gone by PIA and then when you land, for some weird reason, everyone starts clapping? Even the air hostesses, they were just like, oh my god, things are looking up, things are looking up. And I'm like, whoa, packies. Am I the only one that thought that this plane would land safely? No! And then even the pilot, he was so gassed that he didn't crash. He started running through the aisles, giving everyone high fives. Nobody die! Promotion.
So as you mentioned, Diary of a Bad Man was sort of the first stepping stone to come into this big stardom that you've got here. But did you ever imagine it would get this big when you first started making it?
Yeah, because as I said, I'm extremely good looking. I knew that I could just rely on my looks and become an FHM model or do Playboy. It was going to happen. It will probably happen eventually. But no, to be honest, when I made Diary of a Bad Man, like, in all honesty, all I wanted to actually do was to get like an agent's attention.
Yeah.
Or, you know, some director or someone who can kind of push me in the right direction. And what actually happened was, I remember when I didn't actually upload it for 3 months.
Right.
I didn't upload it. I didn't think it was good enough. And my friends, they kept watching it. They kept going on my files. I made loads of projects. And I didn't know which one to put out first. And they were like, put this one out, put this one out. So I put it out and then I went on holiday. And when I came back, no, before actually I did it, I think the next day I had 5,000 views. Right. Now I was really happy because I was thinking, okay, either I've got 5,000 new fans or just one fan who watches my my stuff 5,000 times in 24 hours, which is fantastic as well. And then I went, and then when I came back, I didn't check the views. I came back in 10 days, and then I was like, how much is it now? 6,000, 7,000? My brother was like, no, it's gone to 18,000. And I was like, wow. And then the next day it was 25, then it hit 40, then it hit 50. And when it hit 100,000, I knew I was onto a winner. And then I did the second one, and the second one changed my life. And that's when, you know, different magazines and radio stations started getting in contact with me and stuff. And then when I did the third one, that's when I started hitting millions of views now. And and that's when everything changed my life. Everywhere I go, I get recognized, and you know, I'm just a brown fat guy, and you know, it was just a overnight thing. It was amazing, and now I'm here where I am now, and everything's just changed. It's been fantastic.
Do you have a friend? You know those Asian girls, especially when they hit 14, they have that moustache and they're just firming it. Like, that's okay. Let me see the girls. You definitely got a moustache because you're covering it. They definitely. There's one girl there. You got two moustaches. Like one moustache and one underline for the moustache. Yeah. All the girls are paranoid. Some people are like, some of them are not trying not to look. Yeah, it's quite funny because when I say this joke, like all the girls get paranoid. They're like, no, it's not a moustache. No, it's a shadow of my nose. It's a hologram from space. It's Illuminati. It's not a moustache.
Fast forward a bit to 2011, you did your first headline comedy tour, the Bad Man comedy tour. What was the experience like? Do you have any outstanding memories?
Yeah, I mean, I remember the first time I did my first ever show, and I think we practically nearly sold out. It was like nearly 1,000 people or something, and it was so surreal. And I remember I wrote all the stuff down on a piece of paper, and I thought, if I forget, I'm gonna make it as a joke and say, oh, I just forgot my joke. Let me just, you know, and whatnot. And I actually forgot my joke.
Right.
So I did the joke. I was like, oh, I just forgot. I'm such a packy. Let me just, you know. And I literally couldn't read anything. I was so nervous. But the fans, there was just so many people that came down to support. They didn't care.
And my dad, the problem with my dad is he chats so much shit. Nah, like he just makes crap up. Yeah, he came to me recently, and this is what he said to me. This is how dumb his life is, yeah? He goes to me, you know, Humza, you know, in 1972, yeah, Pakistan held the Olympics. You didn't know that, did you? No, they did not. I googled it. That's a lie. Do you know why Pakistan would never host the Olympics? Do you know why? Do you know why? I'll tell you in your no, you're my friends. I'll tell everyone else. The reason why Pakistan would never host the Olympics is because realistically, it would be the shittest Olympics ever. Imagine it in Karachi, Grand Stadium, full seats. Everybody else sitting on the floor. I mean, you know, it's when you go Pakistan or Bangladesh or India, and we're about to have dinner and everyone's sitting on the floor. I'm like, this big chairs there, man. Like, why are you laying a mat on the floor when you got a table and chairs and stuff?
You've also performed 15 stand-up shows at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that? Was that any different?
The Fringe, bare white people. Everyone's white. But you know, it was amazing. It was one of the hardest things that I ever had to do as a stand-up comedian going forward, but at the same time it was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. I learned so much, and you know, you just had like the hardest crowds ever, and it would be your personal goal to make sure they remember you in a good way and make them all laugh. And it was fantastic. It was a beautiful challenge, and it just got too easy because I'm just so sick.
I don't want to get arranged marriage. The reason why is because I personally think that only ugly people get arranged marriage. I know you're upset because your mum and dad got arranged marriage, but let's be honest, think about it properly. Think about it properly. You're asking your mum for help, for cash. Like, mom, like, hook it up, innit? Get me a girl, innit? I wanna bang the halal way. Like, hook it up, innit, mom? Hook it up. That means you're ugly, bruv!
Do you have any advice to any up-and-coming comedians?
Yeah, no, the best thing that I would say is believe in your material.
Yeah.
Be confident. Confidence is a key. I think, you know, you need to be confident and believe in yourself and your material and just go for it. And best of all, just enjoy it. Because if you don't enjoy it, then you're not being real and true to yourself. And that's what I would say to comedians. Just enjoy it, because it's fun.
Good advice.
Yeah.